Hi, Capricorn parents of Pisces. No, parents of, oh my gosh, Capricorn kids. I did the same thing for Cancer parents, or parents of Cancer kids. I did the exact same thing. It's parental guidance. Welcome to your tarot treat for the week. It's 2 weeks from the end of April to the first week in May. If you're interested in having like a more personalized read, the information is going to be in the description below. I'm offering a Mercury retrograde special where it's one question for $10. You get 7 cards. It's a 15-minute long reading, and that information, what you're gonna do essentially is just contact me through Instagram if you want to take advantage of that. Let's see what's going on with your Pisces kids and you for the next 2 weeks. I hope you guys are well. Hope you're doing okay. Hopefully your Capricorn kids are not bossing you around and try to run your house, because they're old little people when they're young, and then they finally calm down and become more lighthearted as they age. So for the last week in April, they have the Knight or the Page of Pentacles. So they're presenting something. They have an idea. You may hear them say, "Mom, Dad, what do you think about this?" Or, "I want to go do this," or, "I want to play this sport." Or what if, they're presenting you with an offer, a small offer, just a glimpse, like an idea, a what if, and they're really excited about it. Believe it or not, they really put some time and energy and as much investigation and thorough knowledge and thought into this before they presented it to you. And they may even, especially if you have a Capricorn child, well, of course you do, but if you have the type of Capricorn child that is very business oriented, they're probably going to have a little sales pitch for you, and some, well, if you give me this or you let me play this, then I'll do that, or whatever. But there's something that they want to do. There's something that that's of interest to them, that sparks their creativity, and they're going to present that to you sometime this week to get involved or tell you that they really want to be a part of something. And the first week in May, oh gosh, this is really good. Judgment in the upright. Something going in their favor, whether it's approval, whether it's, like they got accepted, or maybe it was like a sport that they wanted to play and they get the green light. So whatever it is that they want to do, expect to get like an announcement that they made it. If they don't, it's possible, but that's not for everybody. But if it is something that doesn't go as planned, know that this is a good thing. Your schedule wouldn't have been able to make, like, either there would have been a schedule conflict, it would have cost too much, there was something attached to it that somehow would not have best served your family. It would have been too stressful. You would have had to go all the way across the other side of town. Would have just caused stress. If they don't get it, it's a blessing. If they do get it, it's going to be a blessing. So just know that whatever it is for your Capricorn child for the next couple of weeks, it's going to work out, and it's going to be a blessing to your family. So I'm excited. I don't know what it is, but it seems really cool. It's something that they are interested in for sure. So I'm really pumped for them, because, when Capricorn kids have their mind set to something, their lemonade stands, things like that, you got to support it. Like, these are the little business professionals of the world, and don't give up on them. I know, yeah, they're good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Aries parents of Capricorn kids, you guys have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Something is resetting. You have an emotional reset, and it's good. It's beyond, like, it's beyond what no longer serves. It's more like you're just dumping stuff out and starting from scratch. Like, you've come to the conclusion that this is not the path that you want to be on, and you're just like, restart, do over. and abandoning a project, and that's okay. I don't see it influencing or impacting your child. Your child may want to do something, and what you could do is be like, all right, whatever I was focused on, I'm going to let that go, because clearly my child and what they want to do is more of a priority. So you're just going to like dump your plans, change whatever it was to accommodate your child in that sense. But you're dumping something. You're getting rid of something because it's just like, nope, abort, like just different plan of action. It no longer serves you. You're not interested anymore. Moving on to the first week in May, you have the High Priestess. So you're following your intuition. I feel like there's something about, and it was smart for you to abandon whatever it was the week before, but you're really tuning into your internal knowing. You feel really good about the answers and the solutions that you're getting from listening to that inner voice. It's your intuition led you to abandon something. I'm sure I said that already, but by you doing that, it's going to be very supportive about the outcome or the answer or solution that your Capricorn child is going to get the first week in May. Taurus parents, you guys have the Four of Cups in reverse. So you're really just laying low. You're not allowing yourself to be too bothered. You're just keeping your energy like still. This Mercury retrograde is affecting you probably in some way. So you're really reducing your output and taking it really slow. There's a lot of offers. There's a lot of distractions. And you're like, nope. I'm just going to wait, until this season is over and things become more clear. You're still supporting your child. You're taking care of, whatever extracurricular thing this is and getting them there to those tryouts or practices or whatever it is that they want to be involved in. But everything else, you're just like, no, you don't have time for it. In the first week of May, you are you're more receptive to opening up and working with people, whether it be a project at work, whether it be at home. Maybe it's in conjunction to where your child needs to go, and hey, you may make some friends. So if it's a project or some kind of extracurricular, you may be connecting with other parents, like-minded people at whatever skill, and you probably will develop some new friendships there. So that sounds exciting. Gemini parents, in the last week of April, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles. So I see you like just kind of slowing down in terms of your spending. You're being very mindful about where you're putting your energy and your money, and primarily, or like reallocating money for your child's activity. I don't know what it is that they're doing, but I just see you like, hold up, in order to do this, let's redo our budget, or, reallocate funds so that we can, pay for equipment or whatever the case may be for your child. But you're just reassessing things so that you can make this happen for your Capricorn. In the first week of May, you guys are good. Like, you got the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. It's a party. You're meeting people. You're excited. This is lighthearted energy. You're celebrating that your child got whatever, this Judgment card is about. If it's a team, you're going to be making new friends. You love people. Like, you love socializing. And your Capricorn probably does this a lot. Like, Mom, like, oh, I wish my dad would just stop talking to people, or, one of those things. But you're going to be so glad. You're like, people, like, so you get to socialize, and you're going to be one of those that are just laughing and all of that. So enjoy making new friends. I know you have plenty of people that you know. Cancer parents of Capricorn kids, I don't know why you're going in the hermit mode. Anytime I get a card where it's like, I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, something happened probably last week or earlier in this week that caused you to just be very protective of your energy, being very mindful of how you spend your energy. Maybe your child getting into this is going to require you to be around people a lot more, which you may not be comfortable with. And so you are mentally and emotionally preparing yourself for the possibility of your child getting into something that's going to require you to be out and about. And so there's a lot of internal assessment. How are you going to make this work? How is this going to work for not only your schedule, but your emotional abilities, your time, your energy, and all that other stuff. So you're kind of just figuring, how is this all going to work in support of your child? The first week in May, you have the Justice card, which to me goes along with Judgment. So something is made right, everything comes together, and whatever this is about, you feel good about it. Everything is, there's peace, there's calm, everything works out. There's no stress. You find somebody who can take your child to something and then you pick them up after work or whatever the case may be. But all of this is going to work out. Like your child makes the team or your child gets accepted into something and somehow all the ducks fall in a row where you don't have to be put out in a manner that is going to, make it overly stressful for you. So congratulations and kudos. Just enjoy and chill. It's going to be a good couple of weeks for you. Leo parents of Capricorn kids, you got the Knight of Cups. You're excited. You're over there rooting your child on, yes, let's do this. And you did great at tryouts and all this other stuff. And you're just really pumped to invest in this adventure with your kid. Maybe you played the sport with them, so you may become like a little mini coach at home. This may foster you and your child doing the extracurricular activity together, whether it's music, swimming, tennis, something. I hear aqua for some reason, so I don't know if it's some kind of some water sport, water polo, I don't know, but I just get there's a net, there's water, but there's just, water volleyball, I don't know, but there's just something that you and your kid get to participate in that you both are really excited about. They get accepted, I'm sure they do. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I see you reevaluating how you're spending your time, your energy. I feel like this thing that your child is taking on is going to cause you to reevaluate your schedule, especially if it's a summer thing that they're doing over the summer. But I just see you revamping, reassessing your resources, how everything is going to work. Virgo parents, you guys have the Devil card. This isn't a bad energy. This feels like you are using this energy to your advantage. So you are going full force, buckling down, getting all the I's dotted, the T's crossed. This is actually serving you. The Devil energy doesn't come up as negative. It doesn't feel anything like that. It just feels like an extra strength to really get in there. It almost feels like Mars, where you're extra just I don't know, there's just some extra push behind whatever needs to be done. It feels like a personal trainer energy. So you're not going to be like a personal trainer with your kid. It's possible that you could take it overboard, but I feel like that's for a small minority of people who watch this. But it's you're gung-ho, you're in it, you're committed, in a good and healthy sense. You're just fired up about this opportunity for your kid. In the first week in May, you have the Star. So yeah, all of that good extra doubling down energy pays off for you and your child. You were glowing. You're so proud of the work that you put in. Maybe it cost you to need more structure. Maybe you had to get up early to take them somewhere. And it just required you to be a lot more disciplined the week before. But then, with this Judgment, they get to celebrate. You're excited. It's just, I can't say it's enough. It's just going to be a good couple of weeks for you guys. So kudos and congratulations. Libra parents of Capricorn kids. Oh, you have the Ace of Wands. So you're just, it's so exciting. You're really excited about this opportunity for your kid. How's it gonna go? And there's just so much dewy anticipation about how this is going to positively impact your kids' world. You're so encouraging. You know, you may be decorating things, and you may like decorate their, I don't know, not necessarily maybe their locker. That's like my generation where parents would do stuff like that. I don't even know if they let parents in the school. Anyway, you're right. I'm just not going to. But anyway, I'm not going to say anything more. But in the second part of this, the first week of May, you have the Nine of Swords. So I don't know what changes. Maybe this causes you some stress for some reason. Are you worried about the money to pay for something? Is there a deadline? Is it that, you know, your child didn't get accepted? Is it you're worried about it, if like the gas to get there, or there's some kind of like external circumstance that is causing you some kind of anxiety, you know, to lose sleep, or you went from really, really pumped and excited to, yeah, they make it. But now it's like, how is this all going to work? How are we going to get there? You know, somebody fell through in terms of like providing transportation. You know, if you're if you and your child's, you know, parent are not together, or if you're a single parent and whoever was supposed to help can't or won't be able to, or somebody got sick or whatever, but there's some kind of disruption that has you like, how is this all going to work? Please don't worry about that too much. I really feel that this is minor and that this energy will subside and that everything will be okay. So trying to focus on the celebration of what's going on with your child and not worrying too much about those details. They will work themselves out and it will be okay. Moving on to Scorpio parents of Capricorn kids. I don't know why you guys are celebrating what appears to be a win. This feels like a hard one, conflict, but not, it's almost like it was a competition. So maybe it was like a really like serious, solid, like real world competition. Like your child had to audition for something. You had to prepare. They had to practice a dance routine, a cheer competition. I don't know what it was. Maybe tryouts for something, but you two really put in a lot of work. And this doesn't feel like, this feels like, yeah, we did it. Like we did the hard work and look, we got 5 swords and the other people had to go away. So it's a victory. You were involved in really helping to prepare your child for something. This is your energy, and only in a Scorpio way. We won, because winning is important to you. Not all of you, but I hear that from the Scorpios that I know. Winning is important. I don't know what that means. I don't know why that's important with my Capricorn moon and Venus. Whatever. You know, that's just me. So winning for winning's sake, that's going to be really exciting for some Scorpio parent. And somebody could be miffed, but whatever. That is what it is. I don't mean to hurt people's feelings, but whatever. I can't take it back. I already said it. In the first week of May, you guys have the 8 of Swords. So I feel like, I don't know why you were second guessing yourself about something. It still has to do with this, I feel. Yeah, you're having some guilty feelings about it. I don't know why. I don't know why you feel guilty, but you're beating yourself up over it. You didn't cheat. That I know. Things worked out to your advantage because either somebody like didn't show up, they defaulted, but you feel unnecessarily responsible for an outcome. And I feel like you're beating yourself up over something pertaining to this thing that your child was involved in. Don't do that to yourself. I also know that that's another quality of Scorpios, is just to overanalyze and self-sabotage and all that. Please don't do that to yourself. You don't deserve it. It's not gonna, and I understand it's part of your process, but you can, if you so choose, to just chalk that one up into the box of, you know, whatever, the box of question mark, and just don't deal with it, or don't let it bother you. Don't invest too deeply into that emotion, because everything is fine. You did not do it on purpose. You did not intend for whatever thing you're beating yourself up over. So please, please, please try to give yourself grace. It's okay. Sagittarian parents of Capricorn children, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So you're at a standstill. You're waiting for your child to do something, or you're waiting for the results to come in before you act. You're ready to go, but you're just waiting for the green light for something else, for them to win or whatever. What you got? Yep. Why did I? It's so funny. Like in my spirit, I was like, they got the 10 of Cups. But yeah, so this is you. It's so funny. Yes, that's what my spirit felt. But anyway, yeah, so they win. You're on pins and needles, waiting. Did they get in? Did they get accepted? And they do. So again, the Sagittarians, parents of Pisces kids and Capricorn, and maybe your child has Pisces and Capricorn in their chart, but you're on pins and needles about something, and you know they win. So keep in mind also with this now reminds me of this full moon. So this is a very powerful time for you. I don't know why. It's a powerful time for you. You know, but if you follow astrology, maybe you can look deeper into why the Scorpio full moon is very significant for you, because twice now Sagittarian parents have had the 10 of Cups. Moving on to Capricorn parents of Capricorn kids, you guys have the 9 of Cups. You know, wish fulfillment. You got all your ducks in a row. Everything is set. You got the finances, you got the resources, you got the time, you got the energy to support whatever this is that your Capricorn child is doing, and you feel good about it. You feel ready. You're supportive. Everything is all set. And then with the 2 of Wands, I think you get an answer. Some kids may not make something. I feel like a slight disappointment on your end. So, you know, not to put it out there and not to, you know, for everybody, but there's a disappointment for you. It doesn't mean so much that your kid isn't going to get it. Maybe they don't get as high as you wanted them to as far as a score or whatever, but there's some kind of like disappointment. And in terms, I mean, like, yeah, there aren't as many options. Your options get like cleared for you. Your options are diminished as a result of this judgment. And so that's what I said. I feel like it's more you're disappointed in something, that with the judgment they didn't get what you felt that they should have gotten, but they still got in, you know. Moving on to Aquarius parents, you guys have the King of Wands. A lot of excitement, a lot of power, a lot of I won't say force in a negative sense, but just really support, amping them on, cheering them on, being just really, really like, yeah, you can do this. Like, you're just super pumped, super supportive. With the first week of May, you have the 7 of Swords. So I don't know what you are. Are you planning a surprise party for your kid? I think you're doing something. It doesn't feel negative. Like, it feels like you're being very creatively sneaky about doing a surprise. Maybe you get the notice. Yes. So for some of you, the coach or whoever, you know, they let you know ahead of time that your child was accepted. And you keep it a secret from your kids so that you can surprise them. Capricorn kids are a little different than Capricorn adults. They may or may not like the surprise, or they may not like the idea of being surprised, but they will truly appreciate the news of getting accepted. So I see you, I get this excitement, you know, about you being really, really excited to surprise your child or somebody with some good news. So I'm really super pumped for you guys. It's going to be such a fun party or such a fun experience that you're planning. So kudos and thanks to you for doing that for them. Pisces parents, you guys have the Emperor in reverse. You are cutting something out at work. There is a demanding presence and you said, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. You know, and I get the same feeling like there's a deadline. It's the end of the month. You know, there's something about like the end of the month that has to be done or whatever. And you guys are just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm only one person. I'm going to go to my kids' soccer practice or tryouts or whatever the case may be. But you're not giving your energy to people who are just incessantly like wanting more without respecting or honoring what you've already given them. In the first week of May, I feel like this energy will subside and you'll have some rest. Yeah, so you have the Three of Swords in reverse. So what was stressful at work, which what took a lot out of you, you're just like recovering from all the running around. It does not feel like a heartbreak. It feels like work stress, work demands subsiding, somebody that was putting a lot of pressure on you or not even backstabbing, but just a lot of like irritating stress. You know, maybe if you have had heart surgery or have a heart condition, I'm not trying to put that out there, but you know, put high blood pressure or something, you know, that really impacted you, this unnecessary stress. And I don't know why I feel the need to tell you, go find another job. You know, this person is an asshole. Like, they don't respect you. They're not listening to you, and it's causing you unnecessary stress in your life. And you're coming out of that this time. I feel like you already know that. I feel like at the end of this last month, you're like, you know what? No, I don't need this. I'm going to go find something else. You know, I'm going to do something that isn't stressful. I'm going to start this new business idea that I've had. I'm going to work from home or whatever, but you're tired of this. And it feels like a man or a very masculine energy. I mean, of course the Emperor is a masculine energy, but it feels like somebody who's unnecessarily domineering, and you're just like, I'm done. I'm not dealing with that. So, that's what I got. Thanks you guys for watching. If you have any questions or, you know, comments, just leave them below. We'll see you soon. Bye.